So I'm incredibly angry right now because I was answering all questions and my laptop screen turned off, even though it was recording, and it stopped recording. I didn't. Oh, that's so annoying. That is so annoying right now. It's gonna sound super unnatural, isn't it? So yeah. Anyway, it's Q&A answer time, and I'm doing this video late now. But yeah, part 2 of the Q&A, answering all your questions. So, Hand Dries by N hasn't had enough time to transfer his question over to the Q&A video, so I'll answer that first. I've already answered it, it's going to be so annoying. I've not answered most of them, which is good. Most of them I haven't answered. So, Hand Dries by N asks, would you be able to occasionally film a hand dryer? I do have a few hand dryer videos on my channel. I do occasionally film them, but I don't really. It's not something that I really want to start filming often. I feel like, yeah, but yeah, I occasionally film them. Yeah, I occasionally film already. Also, a bit off topic. Morgan, when if you're in Tenby, if you're in Tenby like next year or something, there's at the Giltar Hotel on the ground floor next to the lift, there's a disabled toilet and it has a Detta in it, like a hand branded Detta, and I know that like everyone, all the community likes, I don't know, like really likes Detta brand hand dryers, but I think all the hand dryers that are branded as Detta. It's a silver one. It's one of those ones with, like the red kind of green light. I don't know. I was going to film it, but I didn't have enough time. Right, now on to the questions on the video. So let me just pull this up. So Arthur's Lift and Bus Adventures asks, question 1, what lift would you like to see the most? So if this means like what rare lift, Biomes from News First, what rare lift would you like to see like more common? Probably Schindler M series. I don't know, Schindler M series. I've still not found a Schindler M series. I've still never been able to. I've still never found those fixtures in real life. Yeah, Schindler M series definitely. I just think they're really just timeless, amazing design lift. And question 2, what's your favourite bus? I'm not really into buses, but if I don't know, there was like these when first bus used to be in the northwest, they used to have those like the bus. Were they like Transbus Survivor 300s or something like Alexander Dennis ones? They used to go like. Those ones, I always got like those, but now Diamond's taken over. They've like replaced all the buses now. Yeah, you can't get them anymore, and they've also changed the number 2 route. It's now called 22, the one to the Trafford Centre. I don't know where it comes from. It used to be single decker, and then they've changed the route, so there's no more low bridges, and it's now double decker. So Northern Irish Lifts asks, 1, how did you get interested in lifts? I honestly can't remember. I've been interested in them since I was really little, like literally when I was like really little, since forever, and I can't remember. I just like them. However, I did get like really into them when I got stuck in the left glass hammer enchantment lift at Marketplace in Bolton because there was too many people in it. And I was freaking out, even though I was stuck in it for about 2 minutes, but I was freaking out, and it was like on one of the upper levels. And this was in 2017, so before it was modernised. And then after that, I remember like looking at videos of people getting stuck in lifts, and then that's when I first saw Benno's lift tours. They were some of the very first videos I ever saw, very first Benno videos I ever saw, were like the tour of the lifts videos. Like, here's a tour of the lifts, like these older ones. Because I watched one of them and they kept on like popping up, I just couldn't stop myself, and I was like getting obsessed with them. And then 2, what's the worst lift modernisation / replacement you've ever come across? So if this means like seen in person, probably I honestly don't know. But I know a very bad lift replacement I've ever seen in person. I've not seen the old lifts, but I've seen the new lifts in person. Matalan in Cardiff's Queen Street. It used to be the old Primark, and it had mono goods, and they were installed in like 2008, 2009, and it closed, and it moved to the old like BHS building, like which they demolished and completely rebuilt, and then that had as like 2013 mono goods, like 2014, I don't know, 2013. And then Matalan like started like moving in 2013, 2014, and they replaced the monogoods, the like 5, 6-year-old monogoods with Gen 2s. Like, why did they replace the monogoods? What was wrong with them? But I've seen some other Matalan stores, like there was like one in Llanelli where I've seen like a photo and they've kept the mono space from Debenhams, and that's even older today than the monogoods at Primark, and they've only recently done that. So maybe like the building owners ripped it out, but like, why? What was wrong with the lifts? And the escalators are still cone. I think the escalators are still the original escalators, but I'm not too sure. Also, another another pretty pointless replacement is Primark in Newport used to have a Schindler 5400, I think, and then they got replaced with a mono space, and there was just I didn't see any point to replace it of replacing it. Everything else is the original, because I've got the old Schindler escalator. The store hasn't been refurbished, but yeah, got replaced. The lift got replaced. Another bad replacement I've seen online is yeah, but no, I'm not seeing the old Schindler lift, by the way. Another bad replacement I've seen online is M&S in Stevenage, which used to be Debenhams, and Debenhams had 2 mono spaces, and there's like never been any videos. I saw like a photo of one of them online. You can see like a photo of one of them on the Google Maps page, which is still up, thankfully. And like you can see the indicators and like the top of the lift doors. And M&S right, they were installed in 2017. Like if you go back on streaming in 2017, like mid 2017, Debenhams still isn't finished yet. And then those lifts were probably installed in 2017. And in 2021, M&S started working on it, turning it into an M&S store. And they ripped out the mono spaces and installed like a new Tower Kleeman lift. Bruh, like what? Why? And the Kleeman lift says 2021, so like, wow. That's just I don't get it. And M&S Chesterfield, the new M&S, they've kept the Debenhams lift, and that was installed in 2012. And that's opened after, and they started work on it like after. So I don't know. I don't get it. Also, it's a pretty bad replacements is some of like the H&M lift replacements. They've been doing a lot. H&M been replacing a lot of their lifts recently, which is quite bad. Well, I find quite bad. And also, Comet in Bradford became like and then Harvey's like replaced the monospace as a platform lift. I've seen that on Google Maps. I might be visiting that in February as well. I think I might be going to Bradford. And it's now like an NCF living. The list goes on, but I think that like Bolton Art Gallery is like 3 years old. It's pretty bad. Like 4 years old. It's pretty bad. Like 4 years old. So that's being replaced on one. I don't know what they're doing with that. But yeah, I could be here all day. Let's move on. GL8015 asks, what is the best lift in Doncaster in your opinion? I don't know actually. I'm not too sure. I feel like I've seen a really old lift somewhere, and like is it like an old lift in Doncaster? Like I know about. Oh yeah, of course. The old Otis at House of Fraser, the unmodernised one. That's obviously going to be. Was it like Bodge? I don't know, but it still has its old buttons. No, I think that's original, doesn't it? Bodge still have its old buttons as well. It's modernised. Don't know. The more original old Otis in House of Fraser. Yeah, that's probably that's my favourite. 2. Any examples of lift replacement / mod which actually improves the lift? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a. Maybe I don't know. Like the ones at Marketplace, the Hammer Enchantments mods, they seem to be like it seems to work better now. But I know it was getting quite worn out. But it seems to used to I think what used to happen was if you pressed the button for a floor and then someone else called it in a closer floor, because the button for the further away floor was pressed first, it would go to that floor no matter what else. Like, that was its priority. So you could be waiting for the lift, and then you see it, and you'd be like, oh yeah, this one's coming, and it would just go past the floor, and it was like, what? And then now they seem to if someone presses the button for a further away floor and then someone calls it a closer floor, then because that floor's closer, even though it was wasn't the button for the further away floor was pressed first, even though that floor's because that floor's closer, it'll stop at that floor first and then continue on its journey down to the further away floor, which I think is better. Then I've seen a few Hydra mods which are quite good. I've seen I've seen a few The West 12 shopping centre. I've never been there, but that lift apparently I don't think used to be very good. Has some nice old like rare fixtures, but I think it's now got hydro and I think it's much more efficient now. And Stitch Fan 1 like Stitch Fan 87 asks, what is your favourite game on Roblox? I'm not too sure, to be honest. I don't know. I've got too many. Sorry if that's disappointment. There's so many. I couldn't even list one. I like loads of like Forum Mall, Applegate. Yeah. I don't know. Pinewood Computer Core. I like that. There's loads. Honestly, there's loads. That's really hard to name a few. I have so many games I like. I don't even know which ones I don't know. I don't know. I hope you can understand that. It's just really, really hard to name that. What's your favourite brand of car? I think Honda. If 2 years ago I'd have said Volkswagen because he had a Volkswagen, but now I've seen and I just really like that car. But now we've got a Honda E and it's so cool and I think it's made Honda my favourite company. What's your favourite Otis? I don't know if this means like Otis lift, like individual lift, or like favourite like type of Otis. Probably like I'm gonna say like type of Otis. Probably like if it's count like older types count as well, just kind of like Otis Lex and stuff. You know, proper vintage. My favourite Otis lift I've ever come across, probably the ones at the galleries in Wigan. I mean, they have been modded. But they're just epic. The motors sound epic. They still have the old fixtures. They're just epic. I love them. I think my second favourite would probably that one at the Atlantic Hotel in Tenby. And also I've seen one at Fulton Services, but it was after it had been turned off. So I don't know. I was a bit of a yeah. And before Mr. Che had uploaded his video of it, so I thought I was the first one to discover that, but I wasn't actually. But like, yeah, there wasn't anything on YouTube about it, so yeah, yeah, I was gutted. And what is your least liked lift? Probably that least liked lift I've ever seen is probably the newer Curti at Cliff Hilton Hotel in Tenby, and like. That lift is like really new and sounds like just like an absolute death trap. It like rattles. It slams when it gets to 6th floor. It's horrible. I know teething problems and all, but like that is a horrible, 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 horrible cheap lift. I have no idea how like that's even acceptable. Like this, like what has happened to society that like that? How is that acceptable? NCHLT asks. 1, can you guess the handwriting on my latest community post? I kind of already know because I saw your reply to someone else. I know it's some kind of Chinese dryer. Like, I'm guessing did he say it was like a knot? I don't know. I'm guessing. Screw it. You're right. It's Phantom Best hand dryer. 2, have you ever found a Mediclinics that isn't a match flow? And if so, what did you think? I don't know. I have found a few Mediclinics match flow initial branded ones. 3, what do you think of red shorts? I don't really know what they are, to be honest. I've seen your post, but I don't know what that thing about red. Is it like a type of YouTube shorts? I honestly don't know. 4, what do you think of Olympic Tunes fan arts? They're odd, very, very, very odd. Hand dryers with Splashy asks, what's the loudest hand dryer you have used? I don't know. Maybe Kingwee accelerator clones. I've found some like Blue Dry Eco Dries at like a Bramall Park in Bramall, which is near Stockport, and there's like a cafe, like a new cafe which just like used to be stable with some stables. And the first time I ever saw Kingwee knockoffs, and they were branded they were Blue Dry Eco Dries. Yep, very loud. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I think that might be the loudest one I've ever seen. Have you always liked hand dryers? Not. I don't know. I've liked them since I was very young. Like I just got into them. I was kind of scared of them. I don't know. A lot of my interest, one of those interests which developed by fear. Morgan's Lift Adventures asks, 1, what is your favourite lift? Favourite lift I've ever seen? I don't know. maybe like the gated Wandsworth lift at Forsyths in Manchester, that like really vintage gated Wandsworth. That's one of them. That's just one of those things. There's so many. I just don't know what. To be honest, I know that's one of them though. I know some of those are like old Otis lifts, and also some the one at the Park Hotel in Tenby, that old Hoisting Appliance Co. one. So there's some modifications, but I think it's mostly original. The controller might be like old relays. Maybe it's been modernised with relays. I don't know. But yeah, that's a really epic lift. That I don't know. There's so many. There's just so many. There's just so many. As the gated that old Oakland lift at WH Smith in Stockport. I saw that, but I didn't ride it. I didn't have the guts to ride it. Oh god, I didn't have the guts to ride it. Oh, also those ones at Stamford. It's like old, like possibly unknown, like Express, maybe like Benny at Stamford Court car park in Altrincham. They're epic. They're just epic, those lifts. 2. What's your favourite hand dryer? I don't flipping know. Maybe like I don't know, maybe like Mitsubishi Jet Towels, Well Dry Smart Dries. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. There's so many Androids, but there's some of my favourites. They're definitely some of my favourites. And I'll hide that. Oh yeah, because he edited it. 2. 3. What is your favourite train? I don't know. I don't really know much about trains either. I don't know. I can tell you I really like the class 323s. Just and I'm so annoyed that they've like northern refurbished loads of them, and you can't hear it from the inside now. But you can hear like which is quite nice, but like really loudly, but like instead, which is really nice. But like that, nothing beats that. It's amazing. That sound is just amazing. Like there's like some pulsing thing. I don't know. I think all trains do it, but like those class 223s, just I don't know. I do like those. Yeah, I like them. 4. When will you visit that brand new Premier with brand new Ramonas? For me, it's Premier in St David's. I visited it in February and I filmed the lift. I've just never got around to uploading it. I don't know if I'll ever upload it. I might go back one time. I don't know. Maybe I'll upload it in this February 2023, and say like filmed 1 year ago. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. 5. What was your opinion on Smart Dry? Love it. One of my favourite hand dryers. As I said in when you asked what was my favourite hand dryer. Jordan Roblox asks, 1. How long have you done YouTube? Since March 2020. March 13th, 2020. Though I've got some comments before that, which I started commenting on like late 2019, sometime like October 2019, November 2019 maybe. I think my first comment ever is like is on the Tesco and Chatham bit. I don't know. Benno's Tesco and Chatham Beck's like the old one from 2015. 2. What's your favourite school subject? Probably computer science. Yeah, no, computer science. Yes. 3. Opinion on Gen 2. I like it. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Callum's Lifted Adventures asks, when did you start YouTube? 1. Why did you start YouTube? I got bored. Kind of because of, I don't know, a bit because of COVID. I was getting bored in COVID, but like, I don't know if I should thank COVID for the reason why I started my channel. Like, I think why I started it back then. I don't know. But one thing I can tell you, I can tell you that if it wasn't for COVID, I would not be where I am now. So it's just a really weird feeling that. Also, another really weird feeling, if I didn't get stuck in that lift for 2 minutes at Marketplace, I wouldn't be where I am now, I can tell you. 2. What do you think is the best lift company? Mitsubishi. Simply because I just love all their lifts, like all of their lifts. I just love all their lifts. I think all of their lifts are just epic. I just love them. Shinra MC is my favourite lift ever, but some of the other Shinra lifts are just like nice. But like Mitsubishi, I think all the lifts are just epic. They look amazing. They run amazing. They're just amazing. In my opinion, that's why Mitsubishi is my favourite lift company. HXI_BAH asks, 1, do you play Roblox? Yes. My username is EVERYTHING360. Capital E, everything with another capital E at the beginning. So E, both capitals, everything, lowercase, 360. All one, no spaces. 2, who's your favourite YouTuber? I don't know. I can tell you some YouTubers I quite like though. Some of my favourite, maybe some like my favourites. Like I've like a few favourites, like Mr. Who's the Boss. He's I like. If he was like big YouTuber, I don't know, like big YouTubers like Mr. Who's the Boss maybe. Some like Lift YouTubers, my favourite Lift YouTubers like Conan Series 12 maybe. I don't know, Mr. Man, Mr. Che, Diesel Doocy. I don't know. I think every Lift YouTuber is my favourite pretty much. UK Transport Blog. I don't know. 3, what was your first video that you made on YouTube? A really cringy video of me unboxing a Samsung Galaxy S20. I do not recommend you watch that video because it's so flipping cringy. Brown Radio 1234 asks, 1, who inspired you to start YouTube? A few people. Benno, maybe, like some tech YouTubers, some other Lift YouTubers. Some of my real life friends. Yeah. 2, what is your favourite Roblox game? I've already answered that question. 3, why do you use PS5 rather than Xbox? I've always preferred PlayStation over Xbox, and the PS5, I don't know, it is better than the Xbox. It is better than the Xbox. Like specs wise, I just couldn't resist it. I've always liked it. I don't know. I'm not trying to be biased here. But actually no, I am kind of biased to PlayStation, to be honest. 3, why do you use not hating Troy, just curious how you use Xbox. 4, do you prefer Windows 11 over Windows 10? Yes, I do. I know some people hate it and say Rex performance everything, but I've not really had that many issues with it, and I think it just looks much better, way more fluent. Way more fluent. 5, do you plan to do another live stream in the future? I can't do live streams at the minute. You have to have, I think, like 1,000 subs or be over 18. So yeah, I can't do live streams at the minute. There's like a stage where YouTubers allow me to do live streams for some reason. I did loads of them at like once, but I never published any of them. But yeah, I can't. I can't. Lift Enthusiast 2020 asks, 1, how do you get interested into lifts? Or I've already answered that question. 2, what's your favourite lift brand? I've already answered that question. 3, what's your favourite lift? I've already answered that question. 4, what's your favourite and least favourite hand dryer? I'm not too sure. I've already answered favourite hand dryer. Least favourite hand dryer, I'm not too sure. I don't know. I like accelerator clones, like really rubbish, like the Spanzar type hand dryers, hand burners and stuff. So-called hand burners, so-called Spanzar. 5, where is the best place you've ever been? I don't know. I'm going to admit, it's the sad truth, I've never left the UK except for twice, and it's been to the same country. The Netherlands, yeah. I know, sad times. I know, I can't believe it, actually. I feel like I've been everywhere, but I've honestly not. But in the future, I do want to become a really massive traveller, and I want to go to places like, I want to go to countries like Poland, Finland, and even further out, like South Korea and Japan and stuff. I really want to go to those places in the future. I've never been to Ireland, like Northern Ireland or like Republic of Ireland or anywhere, but I do want to go to there in the future. Best place I've ever been, possibly, I don't know, London and the Netherlands. I mean, yeah, they're my favourite place I've ever been. Probably, I don't know. I mean, I used to live in London. I don't know. Place I don't know. I honestly don't know how to answer that, to be honest. I quite like Liverpool. I quite like I love London. I love Amsterdam. I don't know. I went when I was really young, so I can't remember much. First time I went, I can't remember anything. So like I was like really young. Second time I can't remember much. I remember a few things though. And I enjoyed it. Cool Drake 910. What's your thoughts on Mitsubishi Lifts? Epic, favourite brand. I mean, I've always said. 2, who inspired you to make lift videos? I've always said like Benno, a lot of other lift YouTubers like Mr. Che. Oh yeah, I didn't say, but no, actually no, I did. 3, have you plans? But yeah, you did. I'm being honest. Have you plans to visit France? No, I've not got any plans, but I do want to go in the future. I'm quite interested in going in the future. Luna Duck, no, King Luna. Question 1: Why did you start YouTube? Got bored. COVID. It was like currently early on COVID. Can't think before we even went into lockdown. I didn't upload for months after that, and less I uploaded. We were in lockdown, but like I don't know. I just got bored. And someone in the family got a new phone. I was like, oh yeah, I can film a YouTube video about it. I can start a YouTube channel. Yay! Question 2. Don't really say why I start YouTube. Like when did I start YouTube? Yeah, that's different. Yeah, I think that'll be different. I think I can count that's different. Question 2. What is your main motivation for YouTube? I can't just motivate myself, to be honest. And finally, Isaac the Lift Enthusiast 2012 asks, how did you get your channel name and icon? I don't know. I've had 2 icons. Everything I literally just thought of, like I literally just randomly thought, ooh, everything, that sounds cool. And then I was honestly originally planning for my channel to have be a wide range of content, and it kind of was. And first of all, I don't know, but that I feel like I've become more dedicated to what I love now, to be honest. And my icon, I don't know, I just got a cool icon. I used Canva Logo Maker, and originally I thought it was like green. I didn't know you could change colours and stuff. And when I realised you could change colours, I like, yes, change it to blue, change the background to like dark black, and then change the text to like white. And yeah, that's where I created my new logo. And that's it. Yeah. Oh my god, this video's been this is. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, this video is long. Oh my flipping god. Well, thank you for watching. Oh, and this is gonna be the last video I make this year. Last video or short or anything I make this year. However, I will make a few posts in the next few days. But I'm going up to Manchester tomorrow. I'm going to be filming this in Manchester tomorrow. And then on the 3rd of January, I'm going to Rochdale. 4th January, I'm going to Oldham. And yes, I think you might know what that means. Otis Europa, and maybe that I might have a new favourite Otis lift. And 5th of January, I'm going to Altrincham, and I'm gonna hopefully see that brand new Gen 2 at HomeSense, and I'm super excited for that. I don't think that'll be favourite Gen 2 though. Favourite Otis. Might be my favourite Gen 2 though, I'm not too sure. So yeah, and that's after everyone at all the schools in England have gone back, because I'm in Wales. So this is my first week, and then next week's my second week. So like we break up 1 week later, and then we go back 1 week later. So I'm probably not gonna be able to get any quite rising lifts tomorrow, but in Rochdale, Oldham, and Altrincham, I'm hopefully gonna get some nice quiet rising lifts. So yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, I want to focus on just filming lifts in the holidays, like mostly. So yeah, then after the holidays, I'll be back making videos again. But yeah, I'll make posts tomorrow about going. I'll make a post tomorrow about going up to Manchester. I'll make a post